And we are back on the Dadpanther. If I could be serious for just a minute. No, we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk the wrestling code. I've got some new niblets of information. It's a load of potato. We're going to get into it. Kalika-lika-low. Yeah, you heard right. I said niblets. Don't know why I said niblets. It is what it is. We do this on one take. But what you can do, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, things of that nature. So let's get into it. The wrestling code. There's no date when it comes out. You know what? To be honest, my opinion, I don't even want a date. Okay? Take your time, devs. Okay, I believe it's an indie dev team working on this game. Take your time. Is there anything that we've learned from the situation from Cyberpunk and some of the biggest companies in 2020 when it came out to putting a game versus some of the small indie companies that took their time to make something magical? It's okay with taking your time, but I won't take too much of your time. I'm going to give you all this information in one video instead of making multiple videos for clickbait. There's no reason for it. So here we go. They're working on mocap. They posted a picture not too long ago, and it looked like some weird speaker, but I went ahead and Googled the name at the bottom, and it's a company that works on big budget video games and movies for motion capture. So they're at the progress right now where they could be working with talent on capturing moves and different things inside the game. So that's where we're at on that. Again, there is no timeline. I do enjoy the fact that they're letting us in to the production, to the process of how they're putting together this game. But understand, as right now, I do not have a date. I don't think they've officially set a date. I don't really want a date, like I said earlier. So again, mocap is happening. Bear Country Music, they went ahead and they posted something for that. So they're going to have the authentic music for the wrestlers, for a roster that's already growing big. Now they are redesigning, from what I was told from someone that works there, they are working on redesigning a website. As of right now, 2021, there is no website. Well, there's a website, but the website doesn't really give information. I would like that website to have, music and all the developmental stuff that's going in. So let's say you don't have Twitter or IG, you can go ahead and watch the progress and kind of get to see the face of the people in the community who are actually putting this game together, but they're working on it. So moving on, they've added some new wrestlers. Okay, so now added to the mix, that's already a long list that has people like the Sandman, and you also have Redbeard, and just a little small detour for the Redbeard for Eric. We saw him on AEW wrestling. Unfortunately, it was the night that was dedicated to Brody Lee. After Brody Lee's passing, John had passed suddenly, tragically, and there was a conversation on whether or not he would be in this game. But he is in this game because he's already signed a contract, I believe, for this game. He's no longer with the WWE, and he, as of right now, is not with AEW. So he's in this game, if there's any question on it. Also, somebody had a question on, I forgot what website, whether or not Brody Lee would be in this game. It is unlikely that he would be in this game because he was signed a contract with AEW Gaming or games, and I don't know, I believe he will be in that game, but that's for another conversation. That's for someone else. Who knows? I don't know. I'm speculating. So moving on, you also have Sandman that was entered into this amazing list that they've already put together so far. But we've got two more names. We got a Peacock. Now they hinted about it on Twitter, but the Peacock's here. Okay, Dalton Castle, I believe his name, from Ring of Honor. He will be in this game. They've also added, and it's going to go nicely with the fact that you have, I believe his name is Petey Williams, the Canadian Destroyer. Lance Storm has signed up to be in this game. That gets me, because that's my, I don't want to date myself, but that's when wrestling was wrestling for me. So Lance Storm, I don't know how you mocap his serious face. I don't know if you're going to give like a whole bunch of Canadian belts. Like that means every belt would have to have a Canadian version, but that's awesome. So he's in it. Now they did say on their Twitter site, hey, listen, stop DMing the devs on who you want in the game or certain features in the game, there are other ways that you can go ahead and give them that information, as they are not taking anything for day 1 or day 0 patches or even downloadable contents right now in that form. So again, that's another thing for the website. If they put that in the website, maybe you can go ahead and they could do polls, you know, they could do brackets for certain wrestlers and say, who would you like to have in, and just kind of see what the buzz or what the people say. Yeah, maybe you do like a March Madness type of thing or a King of the Ring and you try to add somebody in. I don't know, but you got that. Now there are a list of rumored wrestlers. Okay, now I'm just going to shout these names out. You let me know in the comments, would you like to see them in the game? Okay, Vampiro. Don't know if you remember him. I remember him, I believe, from WCW. Should have been the white face rocker style wrestler, but I believe he's doing a podcast and other things. He's done a lot of things since wrestling. He's continued to be in the community. You also have Maven. Don't know if you remember Maven. There's a rumor for Billy Gunn, which is really interesting because Billy Gunn and his son, I believe, are in All Elite Wrestling. So that's going to be interesting if that is. Mr. Perfect. Don't know if that's going to be a thing. I would like to see Mr. Perfect in a game because he's perfect. I mean, did I have to? I mean, it was already there. Billy Ray. I mean, they kind of hinted something or a conversation on Twitter recently about Billy Ray, one part of the Dudley Boys. That'd be interesting. I'm trying to think. Marty Jannetty. Marty Jannetty, one part of the Rockers. Would you like to see him in the game? Go ahead and put in the comments. But if you follow them on Twitter, they're funny because I'm noticing, I'm sure you're noticing as well, they are actually hinting at certain reveals that they do for wrestlers by saying something like a week or two before it happens. Like they entered the Sandman, then the Sandman came out. And then they made a comment that was literally a line from Lance Storm, and then Lance Storm. Then they did the Peacock. They're like 2021 is the year of the Peacock. So they're having fun with the community. That's awesome. I'm trying to look, a new website, checking the notes. Yeah, I think we got it all. I think we got it all. So again, I'm the Dadpanther. We're still trying to figure out exactly more about this game, and that's a good thing. Again, they're working on a website. What do you think the website should have? Go ahead and put in the comments. Until next time, Kalika out.